But not about China. Moving to Iran. This I just watched your videos today as well, uh, and it seems what was unlikely to happen. It's kind of happening. A decent conversation between the parts, Iran and United States.
We'll see. Um, I keep going back and forth. There's a report out just in the last hour or so that Trump got on the phone with Bibi Netanyahu and said, "Man, we agree about not one thing we disagree on." So, you know,
Palm face.
if Trump is sincere about negotiating a peace agreement with Iran, um, that agreement's going to have to contain at least one aspect of allowing nuclear in the uranium enrichment for medical science for research. I'm sure that Israel wants to get rid of all uranium processing in Iran. Um, I don't know if you saw there was the RT correspondent Maria Finashina, I think is her name, um, asked the foreign ministry's press spokeswoman a question today. He said, "Well, uh, basically, so you don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. Well, why is it that you should be allowed to have them?" And oh God, the woman had a meltdown at that point. She went on a full time. Iran's attacking everybody, and I'm going, huh?
What?
Yeah, I remember. I remember Iran dropping bombs in Beirut, Lebanon. Oh no, no, that was Israel. Bombs in southern Lebanon. Oh yeah, that was Israel. Syria, troops, invasion. That was it. Talk about projection. And Israel, she was presenting this image of we're just a poor, peaceful state, and everybody's picking on us, and we're just minding our own business, and they won't leave us alone. Meanwhile, they're stealing land from Palestinian settlers, and they're murdering babies, and they're bombing buildings full of civilians. They're monsters.
And posting on social.
Yeah,
They are
just
proud of that.
absolute monsters, and it's creating such tension that the many Jews within Israel that are opposed to the Zionist uh, genocidal obsession are speaking out with greater fervor, and there's the talks in the Hebrew press of a civil war within Israel. So it's not a good situation, and yet here is the United States. We are the biggest enabler of Israel, of the Zionists. They completely own the United States. They just example Trump just named a policy advisor who, for God's sake, had been in the Israeli Defense Force. Okay, she's an Israeli citizen. She's a dual passport holder. No, no, we wouldn't accept that if it was a dual Iranian passport holder or a dual Chinese passport holder or a dual. We wouldn't put up with that, but we put up with it with Israel. Cut me a break.
Yeah, it's really amazing seeing these things happening. I swear to God, this looks like a soap opera. I'm watching
Yeah,
it's unbelievable how things are happening.
telenovela.
Telenovela. It's unbelievable. Mexican one, which is not the best quality. Sorry for the Mexicans. I like you guys, but Brazilian soap operas used to be the best. Uh, it's unbelievable. You have like Juan Manuel Sevilla that just do El Donald Trumpo. I don't know if you've seen this on Truth Social.
No, what is
Uh,
it?
Eldon, it's a satire on Truth Social, a satire from Donald Trump,
Oh,
and it's Donald Trump with a big mustache on. So El Donald Trumpo.
okay.
I just every day, as you said, oh, we have some you know small touch of hope. Things are going to get better. People are starting to listening. People are starting to take logical decisions, and then we hear some stupid stuff, completely stupid, completely stupid stuff. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. Larry, just to finish this, let's about China. How is the tensions now in the United States about China on the economic policies, of course, and even perhaps going to actually military friction. How do you see things going in the United States now?
Well, it's not going the U.S. way. I think Trump made a major mistake, major miscalculation, and he's surrounded by people who foolishly believe that we got China over a barrel, that China is economically vulnerable, and that all we got to do is cut them off from our market, and by God, they're going to come begging to, please, please, master, don't beat me. Please let me back in. I'll be a good slave. I mean, that's the mentality over it. It's crazy because the Chinese are going, those idiot Americans, they've insulted us. They think that they can dominate us. They think that they can blackmail us. We're going to go our own way. And if they have to take an economic hit to do it, so be it. They are buying gold up every day right now. Up to this point, they have not sold off the US treasuries they hold in a significant manner. I mean, they've been selling them. But my understanding is the big move that happened over the last week came out of Europe, not out of China. But China is firmly part of BRICS. They're solidifying their economic relationship with Russia, with Indonesia, with Malaysia, with Vietnam. And that's, uh, they're going to become China through BRICS will become an alternative to ASEAN, which up to this point had been, a U.S. led effort to cultivate ties with folks in the Pacific and Indian Ocean. But I think the whole tariff war is going to backfire on Trump.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're following closer the South American situation, but Brazil, uh, weirdly enough, Brazil is a BRICS country. Weirdly enough, just after the last BRICS summit, there is this guy who is the presidential conciliere for foreign affairs. His name is Celso Amorim. He came out on TV and said, "Well, this new Silk Road, the Belt and Road Initiative, it's not very interesting for Brazil." I didn't understand why he did that. Sounded very weird, but okay, let's pretend we don't know what happened around the planet. After the tariffs, it just, changed 180 degrees or 360 if you're an Elena
Yeah.
Baerbock. They just moved into, well, this corridor from Peru to Sao Paulo. It's not such a bad idea. Perhaps we should go on that. So I don't know what's the aiming on the tariff
So let
plan.
me let me be clear, because so prior to Trump launching the tariff war, Brazil was downplaying BRICS and seeming to say, "Yeah, we gotta let's go closer with the United States," basically. And then after that, Brazil like, "Screw you, we're getting back into bed with China."
Pretty
Because
much the
because
same guy. I'm talking about the same guy who is the presidential
yeah,
consigliere.
yeah, yeah. No, I understand. And one of the things a lot of people don't appreciate is that um, you know the U.S. supplied a significant number of soybeans to China. Now those are tariffed. Well, China's got two other sources for soybeans, or three other sources: Russia, Canada, and Brazil.
Brazil.
And Brazil
Two
has
weeks
been.
ago,
Go ahead. Say what?
just 2 weeks ago, they went to Brazil and they were, just finishing
Mhm.
good businesses with Brazilian soybeans
Yeah.
and meat.
Yeah, so if anything, what Trump has done is he's accelerated the growth of BRICS and made it clear to everybody, we can't trust those damn Americans. So,
Yeah, that's been my view since the beginning. We
yeah,
already discussed this for last, I don't know, 3 weeks, 2 3 weeks. It's, I mean, if the guy wants that, what can I say? Go ahead,
right.
have good luck.